Today, we gather here to reflect on one of the most powerful and transformative experiences that we, as human beings, can go through. It's not about avoiding hardship, escaping failure, or sidestepping pain. It's about what happens after. It's about the extraordinary strength, resilience, and growth that arise when we choose to rise above the ashes of our struggles and emerge stronger than before. Let's face it, life has a way of challenging us, testing us, and sometimes even breaking us down. We all go through periods of difficulty, loss, and hardship that can make us feel like we're nothing more than dust and rubble. But let me tell you this, the ashes we see around us today are not the end of the story, they are the beginning of something new. I want you to think for a moment. Imagine a phoenix, an iconic symbol of transformation and rebirth. The phoenix doesn't just spring from the flames effortlessly. It first faces the fire. It first encounters the destruction. It first experiences the excruciating burn of its own self-consuming flames. But it rises from those flames. It rises from those ashes, stronger and more magnificent than it was before. This, my friends, is a powerful metaphor for life. We all experience moments when we feel like everything we've worked for, everything we've built, and everything we love has been reduced to ashes. We feel broken, lost, and defeated. We wonder if we have the strength to go on. But let me remind you, the strength to rise above is already within you. Resilience is the ability to bend without breaking, to withstand adversity and emerge from it even stronger than before. Life will never stop throwing challenges our way, and in those moments of despair, it's easy to give up, to allow the weight of our circumstances to define us. But resilience, the ability to stand back up, time and time again, defines our future, not the failures or the setbacks. The path to resilience is not easy. It requires a deep sense of self-belief, a willingness to persevere even when the odds are stacked against us. It requires acknowledging that while the ashes may surround us, we are not defined by them. The ashes are simply the remnants of what we were. They are not a reflection of what we can become. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. After countless failures, setbacks, and near bankruptcy, he didn't stop. When his laboratory burned to the ground in 1914, he lost nearly everything. His life's work, the very inventions that had the potential to change the world, were reduced to nothing but charred ruins. But Edison, the man who had endured the flames time and time again, was not defeated. He stood among the ashes and said, "I'm not finished. I'll start again." And start again, he did. In the face of unimaginable loss, he rebuilt his lab, his dream, and his life. That spirit of resilience allowed him to become one of the most influential inventors in history. Edison's story teaches us that even in our lowest moments, when everything seems lost, there is always the possibility of rebuilding, growing, and moving forward. We often see adversity as an obstacle, as something that stands in our way. But what if we saw adversity as an opportunity for growth? The greatest personal growth comes not from living in the comfort of ease, but from navigating through the challenges of life. When we go through hardships, we develop a level of emotional and mental strength that we never thought possible. Consider a plant growing through concrete. Its journey isn't easy. The harsh, unforgiving surface of the concrete presents barriers that seem insurmountable. Yet, the plant finds a way to push through, striving toward the light. It faces the weight of the world on its shoulders, but through persistence, patience, and growth, it emerges. It doesn't become bitter or defeated by the concrete. It transforms and becomes even more beautiful because of it. This is the power of growth through adversity. Every challenge you face, every hardship you endure, has the potential to make you more resilient, wiser, and stronger. The key is how you choose to view these struggles. You can let them defeat you, or you can let them shape you into the best version of yourself. Hope is the light in the darkness. It is the belief that, no matter how dark the night, the dawn will eventually come. When you're surrounded by the ashes of a difficult experience, hope is what keeps you moving forward. It reminds you that this is not the end. This is simply the beginning of a new chapter. Hope allows us to see beyond the pain of the present and imagine a future that is brighter. It doesn't ask us to ignore the hurt, but it encourages us to believe that there is more to life than our current circumstances. Hope is the belief that we can rise above the ashes and rebuild our lives, no matter how broken we may feel at the time. Sometimes, hope is all we have, but that is enough. Hope is the fuel that propels us forward. It is the quiet yet unwavering belief that, despite the ashes, we can rebuild. We can rise. We can become something new and beautiful. After the ashes settle, it's time to rebuild. But how do we rebuild when everything seems lost? The first step is to focus on purpose. The loss, the pain, the ashes, they are part of the process, but they do not define the end result. You have the power to rebuild your life with purpose, to create something even greater than what came before. Think about the process of building a new structure. After the old building is torn down or destroyed, the foundation is what matters most. It must be strong, solid, and unwavering. Your purpose is the foundation of your life. When you are clear on what you stand for, what you are passionate about, and where you want to go, rebuilding becomes a powerful act of creation rather than destruction. Every moment of hardship can teach us something new about ourselves. We learn what truly matters. We learn where our strengths lie. We discover what we are truly capable of. And from these discoveries, we begin the process of reconstruction, not just of our circumstances, but of our mindset, our heart, and our soul. Each of us has a phoenix inside of us. We have the ability to rise from the ashes, no matter how severe the fire. It's not the struggles we face that define us, but how we choose to rise above them. The phoenix doesn't mourn its ashes, it embraces the transformation that comes from the fire. So, when you find yourself in the ashes of a difficult experience, I want you to remember this: you are not the ashes. You are the fire, you are the strength, you are the phoenix waiting to rise again. You may not see it now, but every challenge you face, every hardship you overcome, adds to your power. It adds to your resilience. It adds to your story. And when you do rise, you will rise with the wisdom of everything you've been through. You will rise knowing that you are capable of overcoming anything. You will rise with the confidence that, no matter what comes your way, you have the strength to face it. Because the ashes, they're nothing but a stepping stone on the path to something greater. To all of you listening today, remember this: the ashes are not the end of your story, they are the beginning. Rise above them, build from them, become stronger because of them. Your struggles do not define you. Your resilience does, your growth does, your hope does. So when the flames come, when the challenges arise, when the world seems to crumble beneath you, stand tall. Stand strong, embrace the transformation, and when the time comes, rise from the ashes, magnificent, powerful, and ready to conquer anything that stands in your way. Thank you.